Hi, I am Jocelyn Ramos Ambicho, and today I am going to talk about globalization. First, I'd like to talk about globalization and its characteristics. Then I'll talk about what do the experts tell us. After, I talk about pros and cons of globalization. And finally, I'll give you my conclusions. The effect of globalization hasn't returned, and the national identity of each country is increasingly lost, becoming unified into one. Also, nations depend on work conditions in terms of communication, the international financial system, and trade. In this work, my intentions is talk about globalization in today's world, its benefits and disadvantages. What's globalization? It's the worldwide connections without limits. This is because there is free trade, capitalist liberalism, financial flows, expansions of financial capital and conquests of markets, all this on a global level. Also, is a process that expands the production's supply of goods and service worldwide. With the aim that the world becomes a single market. What do the experts tell us? Kregel tell us that with the globalizations, companies have gotten into international trade, so they have increased their incomes because of being able to trade goods and services with other countries and reductions in the border limitations. These companies can also acquire machinery, raw material, high quality, and low price supplies. With all this, they can be more competitive and more efficient. What are the pros and cons of globalization? The pros of globalization are the expansions of communication, extension of human rights, linguistic exchange, disappearance of economic borders and culture exchange. The cons of globalization are decline of minority languages, concentration of capital in large multinational, loss of national identity, foreign interventionism. I believe that globalization is a great advantage for everyone, and that is a change that we can't stop. Because without globalization, our development as a country would go from bad to worse. Finally, I'll talk about my conclusions. On the previous slide, it mentions the downside of globalization. I believe that we can't stop some aspects such as the concentrations of capital in multinational. Our country must invents in local goods and service, giving them more facilities and not hindering their development. The other issue is the loss of identity. I think it's vitally important not to leave aside our true essence, our sense of being, our greetings, our history, our sense of belonging. For this reason, local groups and entities must work to protect and maintain the essence of festival and culture activities. Thanks for your attentions.